Hey everyone, Scott here with MidCurrent, and today I am here with Simon at Rio. Simon,
What's up, man?
Great to meet you. Thanks
You too,
for taking some time to chat with us. So,
I like doing that.
well,
My
good.
kind of thing.
Well, good. So, what's new, exciting? What are you excited? What do you want to talk about?
Well,
what should we?
I tell you what, let's start with something really simple.
Okay.
Right. This is one of the things that I think. Well, even just judging by the reaction from the dealers that have been by today, this is something that's pretty cool.
Okay.
And you know how popular Euro nymphing is, right? Everywhere you go.
Absolutely.
So this is a new thing we have called a Euro Nymph Shorty.
Okay.
And all it is a 20-foot nymphing section of line.
Okay.
And you're fishing down a river with your dry fly or streamer, and you come to a run, you want to check nymph. You just loop this onto your regular fly line, wind it onto your reel, and now you've got your check nymphing line. So you are straight away nymphing without need a whole new reel and
so you need a
whole
spool
new line.
and all that stuff. Just,
right.
Ah,
and
interesting.
then,
okay.
You nymph your runaway, and maybe you catch the 12 fish that are in there, because that's what nymphing does.
Sure.
Take it off, back to your dry fly purist stuff. Super.
Interesting. So what does something like this run?
This is like $29.
Okay,
and you just keep it in your fishing vest.
Just swap it in and
It's saved me
out.
a couple of times. I was over in Idaho Falls doing some video stuff back in the summer, and come to this run where I wanted Euro Nymph, and there it is. It's in my pocket, real handy. So for those guys who don't really want to invest in the nymphing stuff, that is
right.
cool.
Or you don't want a second rod carrying around
don't
that.
want a second
just
rod,
throw that right on.
Just throw that on, and it's long enough that you can have the line up the rod and just hanging out. You know, you don't have any fat fly line out, which influences how your flies drift and swing.
And what does it actually attach onto? Is it your...
That just loop that, so that will loop straight onto the front loop of your Rio Gold or whatever your trout line is.
Okay, sure.
And then the front end of this also has a loop. So on there you loop one of the nymphing leaders we've got.
Gotcha.
Or you make your own.
Okay.
Right? If you're into it, you're going to make your own.
Sure.
If you're not into it, you can just buy a nymph leader and high stick nymph or Czech nymph or Polish nymph or any of the European nymphing style.
Gotcha.
So although this is a relatively inexpensive thing, this has had the most buzz so far at the show.
Yeah.
Really? I can just put that in my pocket and nymph away?
That's really cool.
It is.
Yeah, that's awesome. So,
but it's not our best product.
Sure.
Right? I mean,
so your best product...
Our best product's our technical trout.
Well, let's check that out.
But that's cool.
That is very cool. Thanks for sharing that with me. Yeah.
So our best product, I think, is a technical trout. And so as the name suggests, it's a line designed for technical dry fly feeding fish. Right? It's not a beginner's line. That's the first thing to get out there onto camera, is it's not a beginner's line. It's designed for two things: presentation, right, dry flies, but turning over really long leaders, 14, 16, 18-foot leaders. When you've got just a trout rising, and you obviously don't want any fly line near the trout, so you fish these ultra long leaders.
Sure.
The line that this replaces is called a Trout Lt.
Okay.
A lot of people are very familiar with it, right? Because that's been our dry fly go-to line.
Sure.
The downside with the LT is it had all the weight in the back. It had these long tapers, so when you put on a long leader, it didn't have any mass to turn them over.
Sure.
So you couldn't fish long leaders off it. So we've come up with this whole taper change, and anyway, this is essentially a line designed for dry fly anglers, long leaders, technical casting, a lot of men's, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
And so for me as a caster and somebody who enjoys, I love technical fishing.
Sure.
That's why I'm excited for this.
Gotcha.
I don't like that check nymphing for fun because I'm not casting, but people love that because it's simple. This is what I like.
Gotcha.
And we got this in a weight forward.
Okay.
We got in a double taper. These are 3 weights to 6 weights. But we also have it in our In Touch family, our low stretch family.
Gotcha.
Right,
okay.
that one's there. And you know, there's a $20 upcharge for that. This is retails around 99, and this is 79.
Okay.
But I like the low stretch. For me, that's all about performance, casting performance, and playing a fish or hook setting. Right, that low stretch for me is massively important.
Gotcha.
And so I like that. Not everybody does.
Sure.
For those who don't, there's the normal version.
Gotcha.